believe I have a few co-workers in the house tonight. If you don't mind standing for me. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you. And I also have my family here, my mother and my father. Can you please stand? Thank you so much for having me. And thank you to my lovely wife, Akia Kelly, and my newborn son, David. Thank you so much. I love you. There are two reasons why I stopped working for Old Dominion University. One was because my wife said I couldn't travel anymore. I was always out of town and recruiting students. And two was because I actually wanted to help students get into college instead of denying them into school. It's tough denying a student. When I was considering what I was going to speak about, a lot of topics came across my mind, like setting goals, pursuing your dreams, perseverance, and striving for excellence. But as I continued to pray, the Lord told me to tell you about the "and" clause. The "and" clause. The A-N-D clause. Well, what is the definition of "and"? The word "and" is a conjunction. It joins two words or phrases together to typically complete a sentence or phrase. It is also used to introduce an additional comment or interjection. To better understand me, if I was to say peanut butter and jelly, bread and butter, salt and, come on somebody, black and white, milk and cookies, up and north and south, east and west, the birds and the bees. And I hope everyone uses tonight's soap and water. In my years of serving in higher education and secondary education, I have come across so many students that don't complete their sentences. I counsel so many students that are enjoying the peanut butter, but never experiencing the jelly. I talk to so many college students that are dining at tables filled with salt, but they're always searching for the pepper. To tell me that you want to be a lawyer is great. To tell me that you want to be a doctor is great. To tell me that you want to be a nurse or a teacher or a firefighter is awesome. To tell me that you want to play basketball or football or tennis or baseball or volleyball is terrific. To tell me that you want to be a barber or do hair or do nails is awesome. To tell me that you want to graduate from high school or go to college is great. But where's your "and"? Don't stop there, finish the sentence. It's one thing to say that I want to play basketball, but it's another thing to say that I want to go to college and play basketball. It's one thing to say that I want to be a barber or do hair, but it's another thing to say I want to be a barber or do hair and own my own shop. It's one thing to say that I want to go to college, but it's another thing to say I want to go to college and get my bachelor's degree. What's your "and" today? Touch your neighbor and say, what's your "and"? What's your "and"?
What's your "and"? What's your "and"?
There are so many people in jail today. There are so many people strung out on drugs today. There are so many students who did not complete high school today. There are so many college dropouts today. So many people wishing they had come up with a plan today. So many people trying to develop the next course of action today. Just imagine if they had developed an "and." How many of you know, however, with the good "ands come the bad "ands"? There are two sides to every coin. You hear them, your friends, your schoolmates, your classmates saying, hey, let's cut class. Let's skip school. Let's smoke this weed. Let's drink this alcohol. Let's stay out past curfew. Don't worry, your parents won't mind. You hear them. So the next time your friend, a classmate, a schoolmate says one of those things, just look at them and say, and? Because I promise you the next thing that comes out of their mouth won't be good. So the next time they say, hey, let's cut class and chill by the lockers, look at them and say, and get suspended? The next time they say, hey, let's smoke this weed. Let's get high today. Just look at them and say, and get the munchies? I already ate today. I'm not even hungry. The next time they say, let's stay out past curfew. Let's stay out all night. You know what I listen to, man. Look at them and say, and get on punishment? I got things to do. I want to go chill. Rather tell them, no, I'm going to listen to my parents, and I'm going to go to school, and I'm going to get my lesson, and I'm going to pass, and I'm going to graduate from high school, and I'm going to apply to college, and I'm going to go to college, and I'm going to get my bachelor's degree, and I'm going to get my master's degree. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Oh, Pastor Houston, I'm about to mess up. I'm about to mess up. Don't miss this. This is the most important part. With the and clause, you can have multiple ands.
Hey, cut it out, man. Go ahead.
Listen to this, you might want to write this down. This is the only place and time that you won't get in trouble for a run-on sentence. What's the aim? So you better tell your friends when you go back to school and get back to the neighborhood, I got my hand. You better get your hand. I got my hand. I came to moving on ceremony and I got my hand tonight. You better tell that fella that lying good for nothing, two-faced, hell-bound, sorry excuse for an angel, dream killing. Ooh, I'm sorry. There's 24 other letters in the alphabet. Why you gotta mess with my A? Come on. You gotta mess with my A. My A. A. You got your A. You got your A. N. N. You got your N. You got your N. D. D. I got my D. I got my D. What does that spell? A. Oh, I'm so glad y'all got good for you on the ceremony tonight. I feel good. Tell the devil, no, don't mess with my A. There's so many other conjunctions he can mess with. Mess with the but. Mess with the if. Mess with the however. Don't touch my A. So to all my students tonight, next time you're in school, in elementary, middle, high school, and your teacher says it's going to be a career day tomorrow, be happy because you already know what you want to be when you grow up. We're going to pick on lawyer tonight. You want to be a lawyer, you research that thing. And when you get on the bus that next morning and all your friends are happy to see me, hey, Johnny's on the bus, hey, Johnny's on the bus. Just look at them and say, not today, y'all. I got a lot on my mind. But all I can tell you is when we get in Mr. Kelly's class, it's about to go down. Oh, somebody knows what I'm talking about. It's about to go down. When I get in that class, I'm about to shake that class up. And when you get into class and the teacher says, who in here knows what they want to be when they grow up? Ooh. Raise your hand. Ooh. Call them. Can they see me? Ooh. Maybe. Ooh, call on me. I know what I want to be when I grow up. I got it. Mr. Kelly, can you see me? Stand on the chair if you have to. And when the teacher says, okay, Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? Look at them and say, I thought you would never ask. Tell them, I want to be a lawyer. And I'm going to graduate from high school. And I'm going to apply to college. And I'm going to get into college. And I'm going to do an internship in a lawyer's office while I'm in college. And I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. And I'm going to take the LSAT exam. and I'm going to get a good score, and I'm going to apply to law school, and I'm going to get into law school, and I'm going to graduate with my Juris Doctorate, and it's going to be with honors, and I'm going to take the bar exam, and I'm going to pass the bar exam on my first try. Oh my goodness, I'm getting happy. Y'all should have gave me the mic tonight. I'm happy about this thing. And when I become a lawyer, and I'm going to become a lawyer in my state, and I'm going to make partner at a law firm, and I might even start my own law firm, and I'm going to start a family, and as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. You got your A. Give me an A. I got my A. I got my A. Give me an N. You got your N. You got your N. Give me a D. You got your D. You got your D. And what does that spell? Man, come on, something. Because I'm confident in this one thing. That he that has begun a good work in you shall perform until the day of Christ. So you can do anything that you put your mind to. If you want to be a teacher, fine. If you want to be a doctor, fine. If you want to be a rapper, fine. Astronaut, fine. Social worker, fine. Wedding planner, fine. Architect, fine. Engineer, fine. Dancer, fine. Plumber, fine. I don't even care if you want to be WWE wrestler, fine. But you better develop your aim. Develop your aim, because God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So tonight, if you don't remember anything else that I said tonight, if you don't even remember what I was wearing, and I look good too. If you don't even remember my name, don't forget your name. Don't forget the hand claw. There's somebody in here tonight that you might have lost your way. You're married, you're struggling, develop an aim. You don't think you can pay back your student loan? Develop an aim. Get out of debt. Somebody told a student that they weren't going to pass the second or third grade. No, you got an aim. No, I'm going to pass the second grade, and I'm going to go to the third, and I'm going to go to the fourth, and I'm going to go to the fifth. And then I'm going to go to middle school, and then I'm going to go to high school. I'm going to go to college, I'm going to graduate. That's my story. I failed the second grade, y'all. But I developed an aim. Here today talking to you at the moving on ceremony. So, somebody's light bulb just came on tonight. So develop that aim. Develop that aim. I'm gonna leave you with this story, and I'm gonna let you go. The summer of my sophomore year in college, I was working for a temp agency, and my younger brother, who was a senior in high school, had just got into Virginia Tech. He worked for Colonial Downs Racetrack in New Kent. It was all Richmond. And he told me on the first day of his job that his boss came around with some scholarship information. And it was pretty much high school students and college students working there. And he said after the boss was finished that some of the students left the information on the desk. Some of them left it in the chair. Some of them threw it away as they walked out. But he collected a couple. Well, my temp agency job ran out, and I was looking for a floater, and he told me I could come work with him. He said the boss was real cool, so I went and met the boss. I met him one time, and I had been working there for 3 days, and my brother said, let's apply for the scholarship. Well, the scholarship was due that week. Now, remember, I had only been there for 3 days. I only met the boss one time. I had not received my first paycheck. I didn't get an ID badge, but he said, let's apply for the scholarship. So I applied. Well, in 2.5 weeks' time, we got letters in the mail, one addressed to him, one addressed to me, and in those letters were checks. Yeah, checks, y'all. And the checks were for $2,000, one for him, one for me. Now, remember, I had only been there for 3 days. Only met the boss one time. Had not received my first paycheck, had not received my ID badge, but I applied just because my brother said, let's apply. And come to find out that nobody applied for the scholarship. And the scholarship was originally for the ones who work with the horses, but we were in food service. Now remember, I had only been there for 3 days, had only met the boss one time, had not received a paycheck, had not received an Ivy bag, but I applied. Well, Arthur, why are you telling me that story? What does that got to do with the hand clause? Well, this is what it got to do with the hand clause. Don't be like the student that left the information on the desk.
That's right. Glory.
Don't be like the student that left the information in the chair.
That's right.
And definitely don't be like that student that when they walked out, they threw that information away. And clause, nurture your and. Develop your and. You can do all things
That's right.
through Christ that strengthens you.
Right.
So I challenge you today. When you go back, tell somebody about the and clause. You don't even have to say and clause. Just say, I learned about the and. God bless you.
Amen.
I don't think it's cliche-ish, but you all can do better than that. And better than that. My brother, my friend, awesome. Thank you. Absolutely wonderful. Man, you had me in tears. Had me in tears. Something leaped in my womb. In my stomach, my spirit got happy over there. And Ray, you missed E flat when he was talking about the aim.